Hello, this is Suna Senman here again with a reading of A Course of Love. This is reading number 39, and we are in the chapter number 8, the separation from the body. I will start with let me see if I do this. Start with the last paragraph from reading 38. This remembering is not of former days spent upon the earth, but of remembering who you really are. It comes forth from the deepest part of you, from the center in which you are joined with Christ. It speaks of no experiences here, wears no faces, and bears no symbols. It is a memory of wholeness, of all to all. Many emotions as well as thoughts would seem to block your way to the stillness in which the memory can be found. Yet as you have seen again and yet again, the Holy Spirit can use what you made for a higher purpose when your purpose is in union with that of Spirit. We will thus examine a new way of looking at emotions, a way that will allow them to assist you in your learning rather than block you from it. You think of the heart as the place of feeling, and thus you associate emotions with your heart. Emotions, however, are really reactions of your body to stimuli that arrive through your senses. Thus, the sight of a lovely sunset can bring tears to your eyes. The slightest contact between your hand and the skin of a baby can cause you to feel as if your heart overflows with love. Harsh words that enter through your ears can cause your face to redden and your heart to beat with a heaviness you labor anger, or sting you would call shame. Problems that mount up and seem too much to bear can cause what you call emotional turmoil or even a nervous breakdown. In these situations, either too many feelings are going on all at once, or all feeling is shut down all at once. As with everything else in this world, you strive for a balance that allows your heart to beat at one steady pace for one emotion to surface at a time, for feelings that you can control. And yet you feel controlled by feelings, emotions that seem to have a life of their own, and a body that reacts to all of it in ways that make you uncomfortable, anxious, ecstatic, or terrified. None of this speaks of what your heart would say to you, but masks the language of the heart and buries stillness deep beneath an ever-changing milieu of life lived on the surface, as if your own skin were the playground for all the angels and demons that would dance there. What you would remember is replaced by memories of these emotions, so many that they could not be counted even for one day, even by those who claim to have them not. It is not your thoughts to which you turn to bring your evidence for your resentment, ammunition for your vengeance, pain for your remembering. It is to your emotions, those feelings that you say come from your heart. What foolishness to think love could abide with companions such as these. If these be in your heart, where is love? If these illusions were real, there would be no place for love at all. But love abides where illusions cannot enter. These illusions are like barnacles upon your heart, adhering to its surface, but keeping it not from fulfilling its function or carrying within itself that which keeps you safe upon this raging sea. Safe within your heart lies love's reality, a reality so foreign to you that you think you remember it not. Yet it is to this reality we head as we travel deep within you to the center of yourself. Even those of you whose perceptions remain quite faulty know that there is a difference between what lies on the surface and what lies beneath. Often the surface of a situation is all that is seen, the surface of a problem all that is recognized, the surface of a relationship all that is known to you. You speak openly of these levels of seeing, recognizing, and knowing, saying often, on the surface it would seem that. And this observation is often followed by attempts to see beneath the surface to find causes, motivations, or reasons for a situation, problem, or relationship. Often this search is called seeking for the truth. While the way in which you go about seeking for the truth in places it is not causes it to remain hidden from you. Your recognition that a truth is available in a place other than on the surface is useful to us now, as it is your recognition that something other than what happens on the surface exists. What do you mean to do when you attempt to look beneath the surface? Do you mean to look beneath the skin or into the hidden recesses of a heart or mind? Without union, all your seeking will not reveal the truth. And while there is part of you that knows this, you prefer instead a union, a game of speculation, conjecture, and probable cause. You look for explanations and information rather than the truth you claim to seek. You look in judgment rather than in forgiveness. You look for separation stance rather than from the grace-filled place of union. Perhaps you are thinking now that if you knew how this union worked, you would surely use it to find the truth, and for other objects as well. You would like to be a problem solver, a person who could, as in a court of law, separate right from wrong, truth from lies, fact from fiction. You do not even see that what you desire is further separation, and that separation cannot bring about the truth nor arise from unity. Even your loftiest desires are fraught with righteousness that is still righteousness, no matter what the noble cause you deem to yourself willing to address. You would see it to another's mind and heart in order perhaps to help them, but also to have power over them. Whatever you might come to know, you would deem your property and its disposition your purview. How dangerous would you be if union were such as this? How rightly you would find it to protect your own secrets from revelation. This faulty perception of union would keep you from the goal you seek, the goal that is no goal but your only reality, the natural state in which you would exist but for your decision to reject your reality and your true nature. Do you see now why unity, wholeness, and wholeness go hand in hand? Why you cannot withhold a piece of yourself and realize the unity that is your home? Were it possible to exist in unity and still withhold, unity would be a mockery. Who would you withhold for, and whom would you withhold from? Unity is wholeness, all for all. This was another beautiful reading, A Course of Love. Thank you. Take some deep breaths, give yourself stillness, and listen to your heart. Enjoy today.